Hi, I'm Mark Teklinski of Primanti Brothers Restaurants, and today we're talking about the correct way to take inventory. Taking inventory in an appropriate manner is important because it's going to reflect in your food cost, your beer cost, and your liquor cost. When you're conducting your inventory, you want to stay focused, alert, to ensure that you are not missing anything. You want to make sure that you're getting credit for every product that you have in your building. So let's get started. At Primanti Brothers, we use a process called shelf to sheet, meaning how the items are stored on your shelves and the order that they are stored on the shelves should match the order that they are listed on your inventory sheets. When we say inventory sheets, they can be physical sheets of paper, or you are entering inventory on a device such as an iPad or a tablet. Your sheets should match your shelves, meaning the order that your product is on the shelf should match the order that they are listed on the sheet. This will ensure that you don't have to switch between different sheets of paper or pages on a tablet. You can just keep your process and keep the order going. Always do your inventory in pencil. You will make mistakes, there will be erasing, so pencil is always best. Taking your correct inventory is a two-person process. One person will read the shelves, and one person will write the quantities down on the sheet. Always a two-person process. In order to ensure that you don't miss any product, make sure you are reading your shelves left to right and then top to bottom. Complete a shelf fully from left to right before you move down to the next shelf. This way, again, you will ensure that you do not miss any products that you want to get credit for. When counting items, make sure to leave a space between the items you have already counted and have yet to count. Moving them over slightly will help you better understand and ensure that you don't count items twice or miss items completely. When we're counting bottles of beer and cans of beer, we're obviously counting by the individual bottle, can, or case. It gets a little more difficult when we talk about kegs of beer. There's obviously no way to see inside a barrel of beer. So we're going to do our best to estimate. Either a barrel of beer will be a quarter full, a half full, 3/4 full, or completely full. When counting items behind the bar, using the shelf to sheet method, you might see a mixture of different categories. Your sheets should be set up the same way. You might have beer categories intermingled with bar supplies, but if that's the way your bar is set up, that's the way your sheets should be set up. When counting bottles of liquor, we count them in tenths, meaning a bottle of liquor can be full, or it can be 1/10 full, 2/10 full, 3/10 full, and so on. Use your best estimation. Some liquor bottles are dark and very difficult to see inside. In this case, make sure you hold up the bottle, shake it, tilt it, hold it to the light. Do whatever you can to get the best estimate of how many tenths full that bottle is. So let's count some meats and cheeses. First thing we're going to do is weigh whole pieces of meat that are unsliced. Then we're going to get into portioned packages. These are going to be found in the walk-ins or reach-ins or maybe even in the production coolers. Whatever type of sliced meat it is, there is a predetermined package weight. Each package will be made up of individual portions. For example, bologna is 4 4-ounce portions equaling 1 pound. Capicola is 8 3.3-ounce packages equaling 26 ounces. 2 pounds for corned beef, 21 ounces for ham, 2 pounds for pastrami. Provolone cheese is packaged in 2 pounds. Every other sliced cheese is packaged in 1 pound. So we've weighed our whole big pieces. We've counted our pre-portioned packages. Now we have to count individual portions that might have been broken out of a package already. Again, referring to the Kitchen Prep Production Guide, you can find what these individual portions should weigh. for example, we'll only count 6 portions of corned beef. We're not going to weigh each individual portion. We can also save time by assuming that a bucket of potatoes is 200 pounds or 4 bags. A dough box full of mozzarella should be 24 pounds. Ground beef patties, there's going to be 5 in a package, that's 2.5 pounds. So now we've completed all of our counting. It's most likely pretty late in the evening, so at this point we do not want you to extend or calculate your inventory. We will leave that to sharper minds, fresh minds in the morning. Taking inventory is obviously a critical part of our business to understand where we stand financially in any given period, week, or day. Take it seriously, make sure you're alert, and make sure you have the support you need to take a correct and accurate inventory. Doing this will ensure appropriate costs and appropriate credit for your products in-house. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.